lightweight scrap. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chase the Dream Hooper. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jim Miller.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we are from Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. Sellout crowd expected here tonight, all to witness more UFC history. This venue's been good to the UFC in the past. Hopefully plenty more where that came from tonight.
When you step foot in this octagon in New Jersey, you better be ready to pull on the show. Because these fans understand what they're watching, and they've been around since day one. They know a good fight when they see it, and if you start trying to hold and hug inside the octagon, you're ready for the bluebirds to come up.
Straight punch. Back to the jab now, no good.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. You better protect the neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Miller. Miller ranged down. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Oh, this one could be over soon.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Great defense by this fighter.
Miller's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Great submission defense. Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that. I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Miller going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
He passes to half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Miller. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Under 2 minutes in the first round. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Beautiful transition.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon. Going for an arm bar now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ. There it is. Now he's running him out. This is where he wants to be.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Getting him out here.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Miller. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Nice right punch followed by a left. Well, at this point... Oh!
Yeah, he hurt real bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Heel hook looks tight. Oh, great submission defense. Miller's in half guard. Making all these shots count. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Miller. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
We may get a finish here with this Von Flue choke, but now he's got a teeth.
You gotta be kidding me. How good is his
This
submission?
dude is constantly dodging bullets, J.A.
Good work from the top here by Miller. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Oh, right into mount.
Going for the arm here. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, bails on the submission now.
He's got to be careful here.
Under 3 minutes to go here in round two.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Miller's in half guards. All right, feet on the hips here. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. In the half guard. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, I can't even relate to the... Oh, heavy shots raining down. That shot blocked by Miller. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating into an underhook.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Now he's going full mount.
15 seconds. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Gotta be careful, armbar. Arm is very tight.
All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, nice left hook. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Well, the fighter's gonna have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, and now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. This is a terrible position. That was nice.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's gonna have to save him.
Going for a submission.
Oh my goodness, I think he might have it. Oh man, that was slick.
Grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Miller.
Nice defense.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Miller. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh man, it's getting deep. He's gonna attack arm bar here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to leave him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
How about that? back to his feet.
Both fighters get up now. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Well, another strike blocked there. He's doing a really nice job keeping his hands up to protect the cut on his eye from getting any worse. Whiffs on the elbow. It is hard to hear ourselves on the headsets. This place is going crazy after one of the best fights of the year. Both men put it all on the line. Just really a sight to behold from minute one of this fight.
Well, they told us. They both told us. Strap in. This is going to be one of the best fights you've ever seen, and boy, has it delivered. We have seen blood. We have seen heart. We have seen spirit. We have seen these two lay it on the line against each other. But hey, it takes two to tango, and we had the two right guys in the octagon tonight to produce an instant classic.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Miller.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Miller's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Print the shirts, ground and pound. And that is how you end a fight.
Stop.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Chase the Dream Hooper!
Whew, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the